Hello dear Sagittarius, this is your love and spirituality reading for the time between July 25th to July 31st, 2016 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. If you would like a personal reading with me, you will find my email in the description box below the video. My email is queenofcupstarot@outlook.com. So I have shuffled your cards for a while, but I will go on shuffling them. So Sagittarius, last week of July. I call the divine with love and light. I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and I call the six elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether, to come and join us today, to protect us and to protect this reading, and to give us a clear view reading, easy to understand, regarding advice for Sagittarius to have the best possible love life, to be guarded towards love in their relationship, to be guided towards relative success and towards spiritual enlightenment, the highest path towards their destiny, Sagittarius destiny. So the energy surrounding and including the last week of July 2016 for Sagittarius. Thank you. So I'll take a few seconds to tune in. So this is your past, the foundation, the background to the now, who is the last week of July. And this is the future, what will happen if everything went down as in the previous cards. So, and the future is like butterflies' wings, just need one action or reaction to change the future entirely. So the first card for my dear Sagittarius is Temperance. And well, this could be a skill much needed for Sagittarius. You are eager to get along and to get ahead, but temperance is needed. Some patience, some stillness, some going into yourself, making room for the soul, and also blending both emotions and fire, willpower, to take two opposite forces and to get them together, work together toward a common goal. So this is about spiritual enlightenment, and also about the relationship that makes this spiritual enlightenment happen, because it's when we meet our opposite force that we are forced to make adjustments with ourselves and to learn more about ourselves. Because when we are attracted to someone, we are attracted by their the things that's not as similar to us, and those things we are needed to learn. It's like a plus pole and a minus pole on a battery. They are really like, or magnetic, like on a magnet. They will, plus and plus will repel, and minus will repel, but when there are opposite forces, they will attract. And this is the Temperance card. This is what pulls the world together, at the force of attraction. It's like gravitational pull towards your spirit enlightenment and towards making that extra effort within a relationship to make it work. The next card I have for you, it's the Hierophant. So it's really about spiritual growth for you, Sagittarius. And the Hierophant, it's much about what we have learned as human. It's like the chronicles of human behavior, culture, beliefs, what we have learned from our mistakes, how to be. So it's like a book of law, or a book of our culture, how you should behave towards other people, what's common sense, what's people are expecting from you, and so on. So This is like knowledge on human scale. It's not a divine scale as within Temperance card. It's what we have learned here as human beings on this earth. It's and sometimes we need to break free from this this kind of culture beliefs, and because the truth is changing and deepening and broadening, and you can say I find a truth. You can never say I found the truth, because the truth will be deepened and broadened, and it's no end to it. It's like an adventure, exploration. So sometimes you need to forget about the old truth because you have found totally new truth. And this is by leaving the Hierophant behind, and also adding things to the knowledge of humanity. We know more each and every day, and we can add things to this storage of the human common knowledge about how it is to live on the planet Earth, how to be in relationship, how to act towards one another in a society, how to be kind, how to be considerate. Sometimes I wish we could learn more about this in school instead of the things that we do learn. It seems though that we never learn how to be parents, how to be lovers, not even how to take a loan on a car, or how to get our bank account, how this is working. Some like common things for common people. We are just merely learning how to be functioning for society, but not for ourselves and within our relationship and our family. So here you have 7 of Cups. It's like multiple beliefs, it's like multiple options, it's like multiple truths. And it could be like meeting a lot of people from different culture, learning about every other culture, belief, and their kind of knowledge to like widen yourself and open yourself up to a wider truth, that you can see that more things are true for you than just one little culture or one little itty bitty part of the world or one family's belief. You are like an explorer looking at how other people are functioning and what's happening in different kind of cultures all over the world. But it's definitely about spiritual growth for you, because you have the Alchemist, the Temperance card, which is about the soul, and this is about human learning, about spiritual learning on a human level. And 7 is always about spirituality and spiritual growth, and it's regarding Cups. It can be like a situation in the real world, that you have like a relationship where there are culture differences. Maybe you are just from 2 different families across the street, but you're talking differently. You have different kind of language towards another. What will be nice in one family could be like really rude in another family. And you have all those kinds of how you have been raised. And it's really hard to see something from another person's perspective. This is like almost you are projecting your culture or beliefs on another person. So you are not really seeing them for what they are. You are just seeing your picture of them. But this is so you can learn more about them, because first you have this picture of them, and then they will reveal themselves, and you will see that your picture was all totally wrong, and then you have learned something new. So this is good. Oh, and yet another 7. So differences not only in an emotional level, how you are in a relationship, but also differences regarding how you speak to one another and what you think and what you believe in like a mindset. So this could be a bit of a problem in a relationship, to have so many spiritual teachings going on in the same time. You can feel both cheated, disappointed, like people are not living up to your expectations. You are feeling that you are deceived. Maybe someone is manipulating you, but it's projections. The other party is seeing his side of things or her side of things, and you are seeing your side of things, and because you are from such a different background here. So now it's like a work, it's like a challenge. You need to try to get along, try to see the other points of view, but there needs to be equality in this. there cannot be just one party trying to understand the others kind of culture beliefs and how they are functioning within themselves. Really both need to do this kind of effort, because in other case this will be like a real situation where people are deceitful to one another and not doing their fair share of work, and then there's no love in the relationship and there's no effort. It's only like from one part. So they really need to be that both are trying to explore this and see, how does he feel about this, what are she thinking about this, that you can come to a common ground in spite of your total different point of view. The next card I have for you, it's Six of Wands, and it seems to come in this position for many of my readings right now. So it could be like a common energy that we are getting to a point where we are really satisfied with ourselves and what we have achieved and what we have become. We are learning more and more about ourselves, and we are better and better to communicate this to our surrounding as well, so they can understand us and cheer us and lift us up like in victory. So it's really about harmonious communication, that you need to communicate here from your soul, to really describe for other people who you are, what you are coming from, what you are thinking, what you are feeling, so they know all the time. They don't need to guess, or they don't need to project their own beliefs onto you, because you can be really clear about this when you have learned more about yourself. This is okay. The Hierophant, underneath the Hierophant comes the Three of Swords, so it's like heartache. When people doesn't understand you and you can't communicate who you are, you know how you are on a spiritual level, but when it comes to a human level, you are really split. You can't really see that how you can communicate yourself, how you can describe yourself so other will understand. There's a conflict here, and it's a really old one. It's like no one understands me. I will never find that special someone that can see eye to eye with me, and that's much possible, because as I said, we are here to attract the opposite. So you will maybe never find that someone that understands you completely, not in a love relationship. There can be moments and many times in a relationship you feel really devoted to one another, and you know what the other one is going to say and so on and so forth, but they can never really read your mind or look into your heart. So you have to tell them what's going on there, and you have to be really clear with this to sort this conflict out in the heart. So the next card I have for you is Page of Wands, and it comes underneath the Seven of Cups. So it's like you have to choose who you are, to decide who you are, or more find out who you are deep down inside. So it's like an adventure where you're seeking more and more deeper within your soul, your little Sagittarius soul, and who you were when you were a child. You are maybe looking back and seeing, who am I, who were I before I was like tempered here by society, before I was schooled. Who was I when I came? You were a little child when you came, and you didn't felt like you were that anyone understood you, and it's really still like this. But you can understand yourself, and you can communicate yourself to the outside world, so they will learn to understand you as well. But you need to learn who you are first, and really stay with yourself and be with yourself, and be mindful of your own reaction when you are integrating with other people. Look more at yourself than on others, would be my advice, so you can find out who you are, and then you can tell others, because no one can read minds. So the next card I have for you is Nine of Cups, and it comes underneath the Seven of Swords. So in spite of this relationship that you have or how people are reacting towards you, you are still trying your best, and you are feeling like you have really strong connections to people that you love. You really give your best shot with them, even when they are not really giving you back what you think that you deserve. So it's a really nice personality trait for you, and it really gives you an advantage, because it's like you're miles ahead from those people who are merely not giving from themselves, because they have so much left to learn, and you have come a bit more far with this, that you can understand how you can give of yourself, of your passionate nature, and to be helpful, and to really really be yourself and show yourself to the world in a really nice manner. So the next card I have for you, it's the Hermit. So again, about this, learning about yourself, and it's about your, to put in like opposites in you, and to model them, those opposites, into one. Like you think this, but your logic mind says that, and so you need to like come along with yourself and be in tune with yourself, and then you need to be able to express yourself, and also be mindful of yourself all the time. As I said, try to be have a little bit of mind into you, be interested in how you are reacting to other people, so you can really learn who you are. This is really important for you right now with those cards. It's really time to take a soul trip, to make this journey into the soul, and really find out on a deep level, what are your likings, what are your goals, how do you want to be treated by other people, what are your moral values, how do you treat other people, are you using your moral values from a day-to-day basis, and so forth and so on. So the Hermit, it's really a nice spread you have here. It's a bit of a problem with this spiritual thing, that people are not alike. It's heavy for you, because you want to find some common ground, and it hurts your heart a bit. But it's merely how it should be. This being different to one another. We can't learn if everyone is alike. Differences is what make us better. So, and then we have the King of Swords. So I see a lot of long time here, a lot of introspection and thinking, and not really wanting to be with people right now. See here, it could be problems also with the company, or some kind of power struggle within a family here. With this, it's like a society has a split with its king. See? So maybe your body has a split with your mind. They are not seeing eye to eye, and that's why you are needing all this spiritual work to get this them to merge into one being, both your body and your mind, to see eye to eye and wanting the same thing. So I think you really are into a journey about yourself. It's really about yourself. You need to learn more how you're functioning, how your feelings are communicating with you, how your mind is communicating with you, your willpower, your ability to put down work and effort, everything this, you need to learn more about yourself, I think, and who you are, especially when you came here as this little Sagittarius person here, really loving towards this world. So the next card I have for you is Wheel of Fortune, and it comes underneath the Seven of Cups and the Page of Wands. So I think you are really going to transform into, you are going maybe to do some kind of revolution, be more like your revolutionary spirit. This little page here, Revolution, is her middle name. She is not here to obey, she's here to lead. And she's really a spiritual person, and really in tune with the spirit world and the divine. So, and she really wants to make a change in the world. And it's almost also as a regression into some earlier state where you were more like your pure self. And it's also what you cause and effect. What you give to the world will come back, and sometimes to haunt you, and sometimes to gratify you. That depends what you have been given out. And together with the King of Swords, there could be some kind of I feel like a cold feeling here. Those people, they are so alone and they are not in their emotions, really. They are really just thinking about, they're really like looking inside themselves. So maybe they can't see other people really. They can't see really how it's for you or how you are feeling, and maybe they are going to miss something important just by being this introvert. So, but in the same time, I have told you to be introvert. So maybe you are feeling that you are not seen and heard and understood and loved by society or by your parents in your love relationship and in your friendship and so forth. Maybe you are not feel that you are seen in the workplace. They are not seeing the effort that you are putting in. Something needs to be clarified. Something needs to be spoken out in the open, like openly shown, so those people can see, because they are trying to see. They are turning their whole mindset into their own being, like really seeing. And but you still feel that they don't see you. But the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn everything upside down. It's like a flipping of a car. Sometimes it's not really nice, and sometimes it's like the French Revolution, nice for some and not so nice for others. But it's a revolution. Something is turning. The wheel is turning. It's also about more like slow going things, like seasons and things coming back to your life, like the same scenario over and over. But usually it's rather sudden, and especially with the Page of Wands that has fire underneath her feet, and this like feeling of not knowing. So you want something, you want clarity, you want to know something needs to be changed. And here we have the Three of Cups. So Seven of Swords, Nine of Cups, Three of Cups. I think you have had some kind of problem with in your love relationship, but you have kind of solved them right now. Or anyway, it's like a new season. Maybe it's spring or summer for a while, and you can enjoy your relationships and enjoy what's happening in the... It's like a bit of a spring, summer miracle here with this warmth coming in, since you have this kind of card here. It's a really nice ending to this, but in the same time you have this thing underneath, under the surface going on. This figuring out your moral values, who you are. So it's really like deep thinking, and in the same time it may have been rather... this could be like dating a lot of people, especially since this Three of Cups comes in. It could be that you have been trying to find that special someone, so you have been dating a lot of people, seeing many different cultures, and maybe you had to leave many of them behind because there could be only one. And now maybe you have started a new relationship here, and you feel really happy about this, and you are rejoicing this and feeling like it's really a loving time for you. It's really like a precious time for you. And I will just warn you about those two bar situation here, like party situation, not to cover up your true emotion and your true spiritual work and what you need to see here. With partying all night and sleeping all day and not getting ahead with this, who is the most important thing to make you happy, to see yourself and be able to communicate yourself much more clearer to the world, so there will be no misunderstandings and people can understand you better, and you can find that crowd that you can feel safe within and who will maybe understand you a bit better. So I will take 3 cards from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms for you, Sagittarius. So, Lady of the Gift. That suits very well with those kind of cards, because it's about what you... generosity, receiving, withholding. So it's like this problem with being in a relationship or several relationship, and know the limit between giving and receiving, and how to do this without hurting people. And it's like in the Lady of the Gift, in her world, it's forbidden to lie or to tell untruth, just so you will look nice in like a dating situation or any other situation. It's like you have to be honest so you don't hurt people when you are moving ahead here with the different kind of relationships. So try to be mindful of this. It's like this is almost like tax, that you are supposed to give your 10th away to the common. So it's like give a little bit and you will receive so much more. It's like the more you give, the more you will receive. And the next card I have is the Dragon's Jewel, and I think it's what's going on here, especially between the Hierophant, the society, and maybe the individual, the king, the head, the body, the head. Something is not seeing really eye to eye here. It's a Dragon's Jewel, so it's like an inner conflict. It's morality and conscious choice, and the dragon that you will feed will be the dragon that wins. So be mindful of which one you are giving the most energy and attention. Attention could be thoughts, so the more you're thinking about the bad dragon, the bigger it gets, and the more you're thinking about the good dragon, the more attention it gets, and it gets bigger. And it's how we create, by our thoughts. So the next card I have for you is the Horse King, assistance and control. And I think you have really great relationships right now surrounding you. You can have really happy events in your life, like someone really offering something to you, a white horse, or maybe some cool drink, or some love, assistance, some great friend, some that's really there for you, and this was what you hoped for. You wanted to have someone that understood you, and this one seemed to be trying. I'll take 3 cards from the Past Life Oracle card as well. Sagittarius. Thank you. Okay, storyline. Unrequited love. So the feeling that you are not loved, it's seen in many of the cards here, like those, for example. The feeling of not getting what you are putting out there, and you're afraid, so you may shelter yourself and like run away a lot because you don't want to get hurt. And this is how a ton of people feel. They are feeling that the world is not loving enough, and you have been through so much, and when will you find love and find your kind of people that will understand you? But first you need to understand yourself. First you must do this work to be like the parent to this little person you have inside. And yes, so you need to do this work first. Try to learn how you communicate with yourself through feelings and your mind, and what you like, and all your values, everything. And then we have male and female, so it's like some kind of balance is needed. It's a Dragon's Jewel. So there needs to be balance with those opposite forces, and it's what drives us. This not being alike, this is what's attracting us, and this is what makes us doing this tremendous work here on earth with our spiritual growth. And then you have Asia, and it's like you can be helped by your inner guidance, to follow your inner guidance and to follow your spiritual road onto your highest path, onto spiritual enlightenment. This could be really helpful for you to get this thing together with your internal conflict with heart and mind, body and soul in some way. And then you can enjoy this part with your outer life much more and have much more balanced relationship. But it looks really nice here. I think you are going to experience some love here during this last summer week. It looks really, really nice. Okay, so thank you, my dear Sagittarius, for all you watching, subscribing, commenting and liking my videos. And I'm so proud of you for making this effort to be better persons and to really try to make yourself happy and get yourself into loving relationship. This gives me much hope for humanity. So thank you, as I said, for watching, and I hope to see you again next week. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can contact me at my email in the description box below this video. Oh, sorry. So thank you so much, Sagittarius, and have a really wonderful week. Bye bye.